The deal's off. That's the message tonight to Cincinnati leaders after a Fox 19 investigation discovers the city bought a completely useless trash truck.
Why, you ask? Well, the city spent $350,000 on it. Investigative reporter Jody Barr joins us with the second part of his investigation. Now, Jody, the deal now has one council member wanting justice, right?
He does. Councilman Charlie Winburn wants someone to pay for what he calls the biggest waste of tax dollars since the streetcar project. Winburn says he wants every employee involved in what he calls Garbage Truckgate fired.
Hi, Ms. Smith.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. I'm Jody Barr with Fox 19. Tried to call you a couple of days and haven't gotten a call back from you.
Oh, I was out.
This morning, we tracked down Markeisha Smith, the second in charge at the city's Public Services Department. We wanted to know what she knew about the trash truck. She was there when the city says former Director Mike Robinson decided to buy the truck. She would not return calls and messages. Smith wouldn't talk to us. The city's now looking for someone to buy it. It made only a few garbage runs since November 2013 and sits in a city parking lot today, losing value.
When you saw a price tag of $250,000, I'm sure that really piqued your all's interest.
It did, because we had bought similar trucks for closer to $350,000, so it seemed like a pretty good deal.
Todd Slayton's the head of Lexington, Kentucky's purchasing department. They have 13 CNG trucks in their fleet now. He was in negotiations with Cincinnati to buy this truck after he says the city contacted his office a few months ago. Council voted in December to sell the truck for $250,000, $106,000 less than what Cincinnati taxpayers paid for it a year ago. Slayton was ready to cut the check but called off the deal last month after a warranty would not transfer, making Cincinnati's trash truck useless to Lexington.
So the warranty killed the deal?
Pretty much, yep.
Slayton says that warranty trouble could continue to haunt Cincinnati and cause taxpayers to take a much larger hit.
It may be tough for them to sell. They may have to go lower.
When this council runs for re-election in the next few years, I think the voters ought to hold every council member accountable for allowing this to happen.
Winburn demanded answers in December and called the new Public Services Director, Gerald Checco, before council. Winburn didn't know until we told him the deal with Lexington is not happening.
This is not acceptable. Mr. Checco, if he has to travel all over the world to sell this truck, he needs to do so.
Now, Charlie Winburn wants those involved in the deal to pay.
They need to add up the number of employees that were involved in signing off on that, and they need to fire those individuals. This is called wasteful government spending at its very, very, very worst.
Well, Councilman Charlie Winburn told me he's not finished with this. He plans to call Director Checco back before council next week to find out why this truck isn't gone and what his plans are for getting it out of Cincinnati. Tricia.